This is music, and this is what the cat dragged in. Welcome to another First Impressions video. In these videos, I share with you my first impressions of the many blind buys I've picked up lately. I have a handful of CDs to talk about, and they are all from a haul of dirt cheap CDs I picked up not too long ago at the Accord outlet. Starting out with a bit of a cheat here, Adrenaline Map, Omerta. Already heard this one. Used to have a digital copy of it, featuring Mike Portnoy on drums. This is groove metal, in my opinion, kind of hard rock groove metal with elements of modern metal, if that makes any sense. But the core style to me is groove metal. It's not as harsh and aggressive and heavy as your 90s Pantera or Exhorder or anything like that, but the riffs are groovy as hell, and the songs are somewhat heavy in places. Straightforward drumming, at least compared to what Mike Portnoy is known for, and just absolutely amazing lead guitar work. The vocals are a little bit macho, but whatever, we can live with it. Yeah, great stuff. I like this one, especially the lead guitar work. It is absolutely fantastic. So good stuff if you don't mind a bit of groove metal. Up next, we have this one here, Aldo Nova, Blood on the Bricks. I have a couple of Aldo Nova albums on vinyl, and they're kind of melodic hard rock. This too, uh, maybe a little bit heavier in places, but for the most part, it's like your straight up fun, melodic hard rock with pretty good, obviously, guitar work and just catchy choruses and all that stuff. This is nice background music to brighten your day. So there you go. Up next we have this one here, Out of Exile by Audio Slave, featuring members of Rage Against the Machine and Soundgarden, I believe. You can definitely hear the Rage Against the Machine influences on this one, like in the guitar tone, the guitar solos, it's Tom Morello, the quite groovy parts as well. So yeah, I actually quite enjoy the groovy and slightly funky Rage Against the Machine parts, but there are lots of elements to this one too that are a little bit too kind of run-of-the-mill, bland, in my opinion, 90s alternative rock. But overall, it's not a bad album. It has more things I enjoy than things I do not enjoy, so there you go. And up next, Poison, Look What the Cat Dragged In. I was certain that I had definitely heard this one before because one of my friends back in the day was a fan of Poison, and I think he had this one on vinyl, and I think we listened to it, but I could not recognize a single one of the songs on here. And gotta be honest, I think this is a weak album. I think the vocals are quite weak. I don't think you have that many like punchy riffs that I would say, quite often had in like earlier glam metal. This is from '86, I think, so the mid '80s. I would say that the title track, Look What the Cat Dragged In, and I think it's Want Some, Need Some. I quite like those songs. They have some pretty cool riffs going on. Uh, but for the most part, this was underwhelming. Brett Michaels, I think that's his name. His vocals, yeah, they're not powerful enough. There are in places where they are powerful, so I think it's something he's doing like on purpose. He's going for a particular aesthetic, but just doesn't work that well for me. The songs are catchy and the choruses are fun. It's not a bad album. It's just underwhelming and a little bit weak sauce, if I'm being honest, compared to a lot of the other glam metal bands from the same era. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to pick up any Poison on vinyl, but if I come across cheap CDs, I will pick them up. Two songs that I think are actually very good, and then a bunch of songs that are decent but quite weak sauce in my opinion. The lead guitar work I think is great across the board, so that is definitely something that makes this album worth checking out. But yeah, not a big fan, but I don't hate it either. And up last, some progressive power metal, epic, maybe even symphonic metal, a Royal Hunt Moving Targets Plus EP is what it's called. And the EP is a live EP, I think recorded live in Japan. And that's actually pretty good. It sounds quite good. It's not like very often when you got like not entire live albums, but just like mini ones or bonus tracks or EPs. The production isn't great, but it's actually pretty good on the live tracks on here. The album itself, I think it's pretty good too. Quite epic, very melodic, a lot of synths or keyboards or whatever. So I think some metalheads will be turned off by this, but I like it because it's larger than live. It's epic. It's melodic. It is progressive, so it's a little bit of a challenging listen every now and then. I yeah, I like it. I find this to be very, very enjoyable. They do look a bit like they could be a glam band too. So yeah, so there you go. So a handful of CDs, kind of a mixed bag. Some really good stuff, some stuff as well, but whatever. Check him out on your own, see if you like him. Thanks for watching.